Hey, it's Mrs. Cheney. I really am here. Here's my face. I'm here. There's this next step or this next project you have to do some preparations for. So you need some items that you're going to have to gather up to use, okay? Anything that you can trace to make shapes. Here I've got a miniature cube of Post-it notes. You could use a ruler. I have some French curves in the front of the room on that long counter in the design box. You can use those. You could use, like, I have this container of mints that I use. I found a lid. Here is some hand sanitizer. You could trace that. If you look in the back of the room, you might find little bitty containers that you could trace for circles. Inside your containers on your table, you have little clear cups that you could trace for circles, or even the glue stick, okay? It's anything you can find to make shapes that you can make them pretty precisely and neatly. Yes, you are allowed to freehand, but don't make it too intense, okay? I'm gonna get these out of the way. You have a triangle shape like this that has been given to you, a pattern, okay? What you're gonna be doing is creating a design within this triangle. It has a curved bottom, so it's not a perfect triangle. I guess you could call it a cone, okay? It doesn't matter what way you hold this. Just keep in mind that the point of this is going to be used where you're going to take your design and you're going to turn it and trace it so that it becomes a circular radial design. So in other words, this is going to be traced over and over and it'll make a giant circle, okay, on that circle that you cut out by putting these pie pieces together. So the middle of your circle is going to be the point, all right? So if you draw things like, oh, I don't know, eyeballs, Christmas trees, flowers, whatever they are, okay? The center is going to be here, and the outer edge of your circle is going to be this curve at the bottom, all right? What honestly I'm looking more for is more geometric designs. Sure, you can have fun with it and do creative symbolism, just keep it clean, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab something, and first I'm going to create a border down here. I think it would be fun to make something down here. So, I don't know, I'm going to take this little Post-it note and I'm going to trace it. So, there's one little corner. Let's make another one. Another little corner. Another little corner. I'm going to get that to work. Another little corner. Okay, so that's going to be like, that's a design that I did across the bottom. You could take something like a bottle and trace it so that you have a scalloped curve. You could take a ruler and do some kind of a cool point. You could make a giant circle and do curves going the other direction, or curves like this, and then it'll appear more like a lace. It doesn't matter, okay? The French curves have a really cool shape at the bottom. You could trace, all right? There's no wrong answer to this. You're making abstract designs. Okay, when we did our abstract illustrations of our insects, you understand what I'm talking about by abstract art, like not objective, like just geometric shapes, okay? So that's one pattern that I'm going to put on here. Let's see, what else could I do? I could take this French curve. Your point here, what you're going to be doing is filling this up with designs. And you want things to touch from corner to corner, sometimes all the way across, sometimes just up the sides. If you were a little kid and if you ever took paper and folded it and made it into snowflakes, you know, like you take a square and you fold it, and then you cut into the corners, that's kind of the concept here. Okay, so I don't know, I like this funky little curve shape that's on here. So I'm going to trace this. I'm going to change it up a little bit. I think that looks cool. What if we mirrored it? What if I did one on this side too? Don't have to mirror it, but you know, let's make this interesting. They kind of look like puzzle pieces, okay? That's something I could do. What can I do in the middle? What a diamond. I'm freehanding it. I don't know if that's centered very well. like a diamond shape. That looks kind of cool. What else could I do? Let's do a curve like this. Just freehanding some stuff. Let's do that works. I'm gonna make a fancier one inside it. I have no idea what I'm doing. Just kind of making it up. Okay. Point there. Yeah, that looks cool. Let's do another one. Like a teardrop or a diamond or something. Let's have something coming off the bottom. Okay, I need something on the sides. This looks very frilly. Well, I am a girl. I'm going to do another diamond in the middle here. I'm going to do another diamond here. Let's do another diamond here. No copying me. Come up with your own stuff. I talked earlier about eyeballs. I'm inspired. Let's put an eyeball here. This would be the iris. I have little, or the pupil. Sorry, the pupil's the dark part, and the iris has little lines in it. Let's give it some eyelashes. Yeah, that looks cool. Some at the bottom. Yeah, that's cool. Very tribal looking, huh? I don't know if I care for these now that I did them. Yeah, guess that kind of looks cool. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for, is you to come up with some sort of a design. You do want it to sometimes touch the sides, sometimes not. It is required that you touch the sides, you know, a couple times and have a really cool pattern on the bottom as well, okay? If you're not happy with it, feel free to get another handout, do another one. It really doesn't matter. You cannot draw your own triangle unless you actually trace this shape, because it is going to fit perfectly inside of that circle that you cut out, okay? So that is required of you. Make sure that you have it completed and you bring it to class next time that I see you.